Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Cooking with JAST, Tennessee Kitchen's Japanese Style. I'm Ginger Byrne with the Japan America Society of Tennessee, and I'm joined this evening by Peyton Goodman and Mari Yamamoto, also with JAST, and by our chef, Kumi Alderman, and her assistant, Eureka Yamada, with the Asian Culture Center of Tennessee. This is the second cooking episode of our online cooking series, and we are very excited to feature Kumi and Eureka this evening. Before I turn it over to our chefs, I would like to thank our sponsors, the Mitsui USA Foundation and the Japan Foundation Center for Global Partnership, and JAST Premier Corporate Sponsors, Nissan North America Inc., B&A Nashville International Airport, Bridgestone America's Trust Fund, Mitsui & Company USA Inc., the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development, Brother Industries USA Inc., Austin Peay State University, Baker Donaldson, Truist, Jack and Barbara Bovender, the Center for Nonprofit Management, Denso Manufacturing Tennessee Inc., Humanities Tennessee, Clay and Kathy Jackson, Komatsu America, and T-Mobile. Let's go over the ingredients for tonkatsu curry and rice. First, 4 cups of cooked white rice, washed 10 times, and cooked in advance if you want to cook along with Kumi and Eureka this evening. To prepare the pork cutlet or tonkatsu, 4 boneless pork loin chops, 1/2 inch thick, kosher sea salt and freshly ground black pepper, 4 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon oil, 1 cup panko, and 3 more cups of oil for deep frying. To prepare the pork curry, 2 onions, 1½ potatoes, and 1/2 carrot, all cut in advance to cook along this evening, 1 tablespoon oil, 3 cups of water, 1/2 package of curry mix, and 250 grams of pork meat. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Kumi Alderman and Eureka Yamada.
Hi, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming today. My name is Kumi. I'm an executive director of the Asian Culture Center. We have 3 assistants today, Yuka-chan, and Jiru-chan, and Yan-kun. Thank you. I would like to say thank you to the Japan America Association to be a good partner. Japan Association, American Association is really being our, good partners for a long time for the Asian, festivals. Our Asian Culture Center is organized. We do organize Asian festival here in Knoxville in August every year. We had 60,000 people last year, and then Japan American Association came and then exhibit Japan, all the cultures and the art, and then we really appreciate it. And then thank you so much for giving us a chance to teach Japanese tonkatsu curry rice today. All right. Let's do, first, we have to get ready for the rice. This one is a, do you know what it is? Coconut milk. Coconut milk. Okay. No. This is first discarded water when we wash it. So I will show you how to cook Japanese rice properly. You see the Japanese, when you buy the Japanese cooking rice, Japanese cooker, you get this inside. And then what you have to do is you put this, I don't know how many, whatever like 1 cup, 2 cup, whatever you cook. And what you do is you put water in there and then wash it like this. Then throw away. Oh, where did it go? No. Yeah, this one is here. Like that, throw away. And then we put another water and then wash it, throw away. And then 1 more time, 3 times, wash it, throw away. We suggested to do 10 times. You do? Okay. So after you do this cleaning for 10 times, the water get clear. So that's the time you can put the water to soak in. And then do you know how, next question is how much water you have to put to cook? Do you know how much water? No. Okay. We use these fingers. How you do it, you put your finger on top of the rice, and then right amount of the water will be the first line of the index finger. So you don't want to stick into it, you just want to put on top of the rice, then get the water up to this line, and then keep it for half an hour, then cook it. And then we have this here. This is a cooker, just rice cooker. I really think it's good to invest for yourself to get the rice cooker because it's very easy. Once you put that one for half an hour, then just put it here, like this here. There you go. Then push a button. Then you'll get the perfect rice for the curry rice or any other rice that you want to make. All right. You got that rice away. All right. So before I teach you how to cook curry rice, first things I want you to do right now, if you're cooking along with me, let's see. You see this one here? Yep. This is an oil to cook the tonkatsu. It's a pork cutlet. So you turn it on, 3 cups of the vegetable oil. Do not turn on high. Just a little heat it up till we get that point. So we will make it very small heat, yet very, very small. Just keep it warm till we get that point, okay? Just I don't want to burn your kitchen. All right, so Yuka-chan, please take it out there. All right. So once you're warming up, while you're warming up the oil, we're gonna cook the curry rice now. All right, ingredient curry rice is here, potatoes, onions, and carrot. And I will show you potato. This is 1.5 potato. I've already cut one. So we're gonna cut, just peel off like this. If you have a peeler, it's easy. Like that. Okay. And you don't want those black points, so just take it off. Yep. Then you want to cut it off half, and then cut it in half. Then this side, like that. Okay. So we need a 1.5 potato for that. And then we'll keep this one here, cut it here. And it's good to have the water, once you cut it, put the water in and then just wait till you get, started cooking. And then next, onions. We'll go half, right? And then half. And we just chop it up like this. And then you can cut it this size. Okay? When you eat it, it's easy. So we'll just put here. Yeah, I know it's really, my eye gets really teared up. All right, so this is onion, 2 onions, and then half carrots right here. Then can you take this one? Thank you. And then this one I've already cut it, 250 grams of the pork. So it's very similar size, all of them. Then first, I want to show you what we're gonna have to do. Let's turn on the heat. Then this is the oil, vegetable oil. I'm gonna a little bit like that. Yep. Then just make it warm. Yeah. Okay. Then first, we're gonna put the pork in it. Yep, sounds good. When you're cooking like that. And then next, when you're cooking pork, next one is onions. Put this one right here. And then you mix it. And then try to put them there together, and then wait till this onion gets a clear color. It will be a clear color soon. And at the time, you want to add salt. You should have the how much we have to put the salt on our ingredient list, right? And then you get the pepper. You want to try it? Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Cooking now. Then once you see the onion gets a little clear, you put carrots and potatoes. All right. Yeah, we'll just cook for a while with this. While it's cooking, I would like to show you several idea about the curry rice, what we're cooking. This is tonight. We are going to cook Burman curry. Burman curry is most famous, I think most popular curry rice in Japan, in my world. When I was growing up, I ate this for the lunch and dinner, and I just loved it. And I'll show you what it is. It says mild here, and there is another one, medium, and this one is hot. So there are many different kinds. And once you open it, and then on the back, there's the instruction in English. So if you buy this box, you can just follow. That's what we're doing right now. And then you see like that. These are already made a curry food. So today we're making a half size. So we're using this half box. And then I want to show you next one. This is already made curry. This is very easy. What you do is when you open it, you see like this. It's already made curry is in here. What you do is you put it in the hot water for a couple minutes. Then you can take it out and put it on the rice. So this is like a chichi curry rice, already made. But it's pretty good. This and that. And also different styles. SNB has that. It's not the Burman curry, but SNB curry rice has like this style. You can put it on hot water. Yep. And then also, there's another kind, the company making a curry rice roux, like a Burman. And this is a golden color. They have this. So you can choose, you can try it and then see what you like the best. Then you can pick it up when you're making like that. Yep. Many kinds. All right, I think it's getting there. Yep. So now I think it's all the onion is clear. So when you see this point, we want to add 3 cups of water, 700 milliliters. We'll just put it here. Yep. Then we're gonna add, no, not that. Put this lid on. Then Yuki-chan can cook it there while we're making the tonkatsu. Thank you. I can hold this side. Yeah. All right. So now, when you get that point, just cook in a medium heat till get boil, and then I'll show you what you have to do. Just keep cooking. All right. Next, I want to show you tonkatsu. Here you go. Yeah. So this is how we have to set it up. All right. You see it? Yes. Flour and then egg. You want to just mix it like that. And then panko. That's the one that in the ingredient list you will see that we call panko. It's a crumb of the bread crumbs. And then we're gonna go first. I'll show you how to prepare pork. So here is the pork. I need a knife. Yeah. And so if you have what they call puncher, you can use that. But if you don't have it, you can use it on the other side of the knives here, right? Then we can put it. This one. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So this is the oil you were making warm while we were cooking the curry rice. She just brought it, and you should have it your oil warm, and then just turn it on a little bit high now to cook this meat. So go back to the meat. We can use this side, and then do you see it? Can you get it this side a little bit closer? Yeah. If you see it, we're just punching, and then you going this way, making the meat a little softer, and then turn it back. Punching. Maybe this part you would like to try it. Here you go. Yeah. Punch. Yeah. And yeah, let me turn it over. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. Yep. We're just making this pork a little bit softer and then easy to cook. Yeah. Good. Then we need a salt and pepper now. Salt and pepper. Thank you. All right. So what we will do is we just put the salt and this side too. Go. And then pepper. Yeah, I don't like much salt, so we're gonna go like that. Then what you do is first you want to put this one here. There you go. This is a flour. Yep. Keep it all the goodies in there. Then next, this one is the egg. Just put the egg, get all the wet, so that all the panko is gonna stick to this. Can you take this? Thank you. Yep, like that. All right, I think it's good. Then last one is panko. This panko is dry, but if you want it to have it a little bit water, just a little bit wet might be good. You don't want to get all wet, but just the spray of the water might help, just moisture. Then you put it on this here. Yep. This will give a lot of crunchy taste here. Yep. All right, we got it. So now what we'll do, I think it's ready. To test oil is ready or not, you grab a panko, put it in the oil. It's coming up. Yeah. So when you put the oil panko in there, the things are coming up, then it's good. So let's do this. Here you go. I'm gonna put it there. Yep. Wonderful. All right, you can take this all. Yep. All right. And then when you're cooking, all right. Can you see okay? All right. Good. A little bit more. Yeah, once you put it in there, it will just come out in the cooking. And if you keep cooking, the outside is gonna be really dark and it's not good. So we'll just cook for a while till get a little bit brown outside. Just let's see, maybe 1 or 2 minutes we cook it first. Since we punched, just make it soft, it cooks really well. All right. With that. Okay. Buttery. All right. Yeah, once you get this brown, what you will do is you want to take this out and then make it stand like this. And then what we're doing is just to cook inside now by itself. It's a hot oil, it's cooking inside. So just keep it like 1 minute or something like maybe 1 minute. Just keep it like this. All the hot oil is cooking inside. And then keep oil warm. You don't want to be burned, but keep the oil just a small, yeah. Then just keep it warm. All right, how is the curry going? Yeah, I want to go over. Yep. Yep. Curry is going well. It's cooking. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Yeah, this one. Yeah. We're going to boil there. All right. So it's still oiled there. And then I want to show you one thing. This one, especially here, is mild and hot. And then you can just, if you think, mild is too mild for you or hot is too hot, sometimes you can put together, mix together, and then make it perfect for you. So you don't need it as it is, but you can taste it, these things, and then see if you think you like this or you like this or mix together. That's what you can find your perfect curry rice. Okay. All right. Once it's go, we're gonna put it one more time. There you go. All right. Can you hear the sound? Really cooking. Yeah, if you keep cooking, sometimes you get all brown outside, but it won't cook inside. So we really suggest to get well out, to keep it outside for 1 minute and then put it back. How's the curry rice going? So? Okay. It has to be a curry rice. When you're cooking the curry rice, it has to be a really high heat so that water boils and the vegetable cooks really well. All right. Wonderful. Hope everyone is cooking along. It's right here. It's getting darker. All right, I think it's on there. Let's see. This is a tonkatsu. That. Let me see if that is enough or not. Yeah, let's try. See. Yeah. If you want to cook a little bit more, you can put it back. And then sometimes this might be not the cooking school style, but if you have this kind of stick, bamboo stick, sometimes to cook well at home, my mom said, hey, just poke it a little bit so that meat will cook better. So, while I was small, this was my job to poking with this to cook it, tonkatsu. Yep, it looks good. All right. Let me cut it this way. Yep. good. So you want to cut it maybe 2, 4, 6 pieces for this. Yep. Can I have the plates here? Yep. Okay. Let's put this one here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, that looks better. Okay. So you see the tonkatsu now, yeah, all the inside is all cooked, and then the key point was flour, egg, and then panko. Then you put it there in the oil, and then after 1 or 2 minutes cooking, you put it outside and then let it simmer and it cooks by itself inside. Then you will put it back, then cook it again. Then you will have all full cooked tonkatsu. It will be good. All right, let's check the curry rice. All right. Thank you. Eureka-san doing a good job. Is that right? It's really hot. Be careful. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'll show you. About 10 or 15 minutes we cooked already, right? So we'll see if that is enough or not. Oh, different. I think a little bit more. Just have to cook. If you want to check it, put it on the potatoes and try to push it. No, it's not cooked yet. Normally, when you push it, if it's cooked, this chopstick has to go through. So let's cook a little bit more. Okay. Here you go. Yeah. All right. So while this is cooking, let's get the rice and then plates ready so that we can put it on. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Yep. We got there. So first, what do you want to do? Is the rice should go in there. Okay. Yep. This much, I guess. Yep. Yeah, you don't need to do it right now because we just have to wait the curry rice. But I just wanted to show you how you're gonna place the rice and the katsu in the curry rice. So once you put the rice on this side, you wanna put on the katsu on top of this, like this. And then this katsu is not only a curry rice. You can use it a katsudon, which is you can put this rice and then katsu, tonkatsu, and then have some other Japanese seasoning and then eat as it is. And this is 1/3 of it. So, all right. Is it cooked? You think? Let me see. Yep. I think a little bit more. Oh, it's going there. Yep. All right, seems good. If you wanted to have a little bit softer one, you can cook longer. But for the crust-wise, I want to show you how to finish this curry rice. So turn it off first, okay? Then what you have to do is just open up this curry package. It has already line. So what you want to do is just cut, just push it. When you push it, you make it in small pieces. For example, like, see, it's already one. So you just want to put these pieces in here, and then make sure you turn off the heat when you're putting this. You don't want to cook when we're putting the curry rice. Yep. Then you want to kind of just push this curry in here so that it's going to melt. Okay. All right. Just wait for a while so that, you know, hard curry will be melting now. And just mix it a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you what it's going on right now. It's going to be like that. It's melting in the hot water. Yep. Smells good. Curry rice. Yep. And now look at this. When it's melting, it gets smaller and smaller. Yep. Just to make sure you're not smashing anything. It's just to mix it softly, gently. The roux, it's curry roux is going to melt. Yep. And right. Oh, if you're doing with me, you can smell it, I think. Is it good? Mm-hmm. Smell? Oh, okay. Good. Jiu-chan and Yuka-chan said a good smell. All right. It's almost good. All right. So now I think that all the curry roux is melted. Once you melt all the curry roux in here, you want to turn on a little small heat, not the high heat, low heat. Yeah. Then you want to just cook a little bit with the low heat, maybe a couple minutes. So it's, roux and then vegetables and water, hot water, it's all together. Yep. Oh, it smells good. All right. Yeah, I think it's good. All right. You can cook a little bit more at home when you want to, but for the crust wise, I just want to show you how you decorate it. Okay. So get in there. All those. Okay. So you just put it on here. Yep. Smells good. And then just a little bit orange. All right. Oh, sorry. You see it on here? It's still cooking, but after you put the curry roux, make sure it's low heat. Otherwise, it's gonna stick on the bottom. So keep mixing like this. All right. I think we're done with the Cutlet curry rice. Here you go. I want to show this thing here. Yep. Cutlet curry rice. Enjoy your dinner.
Yay, awesome, Kumi. That looks absolutely delicious.
You can drive to here.
Yes. Yes, I'm jealous that I can't join in the cooking with you, but I've actually already bought my ingredients, so I'm hoping to make some this weekend. So yeah, okay, great. So now we're going to have a Q&A time. If you have any questions for Kumi-san, please feel free to put them in the Q&A. If this is your first time navigating Zoom or you don't have a lot of experience, just move your mouse and you should see the Q&A button. Okay, so as we're waiting for some questions to come in, I have a few things I can ask Kumi-san. So first, in your dish, you added, potatoes, carrots, and onions. Are there other ingredients you can add to curry rice?
Yes. My mom used to put the apple on the end. Yes. And then sometimes if you don't like it, you want the more mild taste, my mom used to put the milk in it. Oh,
really? I've never heard of that. Whoa, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's get more mild.
That's really
maybe just my family, but I don't know. But we used to do that. Did you have it like that? Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. And speaking of like spice level, do you both have a preference for the spice for your curry? Do you like it mild or a little hot or very hot? What is your preference?
She's looking for the favorite one.
Let's see.
Likes that one.
Okay, medium, is that right? Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so you like a little bit of spice. That's always good. Yeah.
I don't eat the spicy things. I always cook the mild. Do also mild.
Nice. I'm the same way. I can't handle spice, so I usually go with mild. I actually had a friend who would always want the spiciest thing, like the top spice level at restaurants for curry, and
Oh my God.
I don't know how he would do that. But okay, we've got a few questions on Zoom, so let me look at these real quick. So first, we have one from Lauren, and she says, "Hello, this is really fun. I probably missed it, but when do you add the water? Before you cook the vegetables? Cover the vegetables?"
Oh, the water. First you cook the meat and then onion, right? Just fry it with the oil. Then once onion gets clear, you put the potato and then carrot, and then you cook probably 3 to 4 minutes. Then water is at last. Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question we have from Mari, and they asked, what other meat can you use in curry rice?
Well, beef, chicken, whatever you like. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people in Japan, my friend, she uses tofu. She doesn't cook with it, but she's she's more like a vegetarian type food. She likes vegetarian food, so she added tofu too. After you cook everything with the vegetable, you cannot cook tofu in it because it's gonna be all mixed up. Depends on how you want to cook. But the beef, pork, chicken, tofu, any protein you can use it.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't heard of tofu before. That sounds good. Have you ever seen wild boar used in Korean rice? Inoshishi?
Inoshishi? I don't know. Maybe delicacy.
Maybe. I remember I used to live in Japan for a couple of years, and for school lunch one day we had I think it was like a inoshishi stew, and it was the first time I ever had wild boar meat. So I was curious if maybe they used it in Korean rice.
Inoshishi meat in Japan is, I think, expensive.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
My family has a big mountain on the back, and then they come shoot. People who want to hunt, they used to come and shoot the wild boar, and then when they come in from the mountain to drop it off, and they used to ask them, which part do you want? So we used to eat that, but he told me wild boar meat is very expensive.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
You had it?
Interesting.
No? Well, both of them never had it. But I used to eat, but it was good. Did you like it?
It was for me. I didn't like it that much, and I think it was funny. With school lunch in Japan, usually the students, they have to finish their entire lunch. But that day, maybe the students ate half of the stew, so maybe not the most popular meat.
Maybe they didn't tell that before they eat it.
Right, yeah. It's always a good idea.
After they eat, you can tell.
Okay, so next question we have, let's see, I'm so sorry, I'm going to probably mispronounce your name. I believe it's Anila, I'm so sorry, I'm mispronouncing your name. They ask, is the sauce thick or is it thin like water?
Depends on how much, but whatever I gave you the ingredient, it should be the this, I'll show you. It's supposed to be like a medium. It's not the water, but when you go like that, it should go down, not the thick. But some people really like the thick, and then they use the powder to make it thicker. But what I cooked today, give you the ingredient, the 700 millimeters. This will be should go like that.
Yeah, and you know, when you have leftovers for curry, I think, does the sauce get thicker?
Yes.
There are more days. Ah, okay.
Yeah, because you cook more and longer, you get thicker and thicker.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. And next question. Let's see. Okay, we have one. We have a good question from Destiny, and they ask, "What is your favorite Japanese dish?"
Favorite one? Ooh, what do you think? Okay.
Curry rice. What about something other than curry rice? Curry rice.
My favorite dish is the Okonomiyaki, Japanese pizza.
Ah, Okonomiyaki. Yes, that's a very good one. Do you, Kumi-san, do you like Hiroshima style Okonomiyaki or Osaka style Okonomiyaki?
And my mom has a Japanese pizza shop. She had this restaurant for 50 years. So when I go home, I go eat her Hiroshima style Okonomiyaki.
Ah.
Have you been to the Kintai Bridge in Iwakuni City?
I haven't. I actually studied abroad in Yamaguchi City, but I never got the chance to go to Iwakuni, unfortunately.
Yeah, in Iwakuni City, my mom opened up the Japanese pizza restaurant 50 years ago. So when I go home, I just eat hers.
Oh wow!
Oh, and I shouldn't forget about the ramen.
Oh yes, ramen is very good. Yes.
Yeah, I love ramen too because my daughter, grown up, go back to Hoko, American and Japan, and she loved the ramen. So she opened up the ramen shop here as a food truck. They call Ramen Bones, and it's really good, like authentic ramen. So everyone get ramen.
Eureka-san, do you also like ramen a lot?
I do.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a favorite type of ramen? I know there's a lot of different flavors.
I like tonkatsu.
Ah, that's a very nice one. Nice. And really quick before I forget, Kumi-san, can you explain the difference between Hiroshima style okonomiyaki and Osaka style okonomiyaki?
Sure.
Hiroshima
style is we make the clay first, then cabbage, bean sprout, noodles, whatever you like. Okonomi means whatever you like in Japanese. So you can put anything, then you spread another dough on top of it, and then you flip it out. So it's just like a, layer of the food. And then sometimes it gets like this tall. Whatever you like, you just put it on, very, tall. And then when you cook it, it goes down. But that's how Hiroshima does. But Osaka is you put dough and then vegetables and shrimp, taco, octopus, whatever you like, in there in a cup. Then bake it. It's like a pancake, vegetable pancake.
Yes. That's very
good.
Thank you. Okay, next question. Let's see. We have from Cecilia, and ask, do you recommend using curry blocks or making your own curry roux?
Well, you can do your own curry roux. That's another class that you can, take. But you can, if you want to make it. But this one, especially, I didn't tell you about this, but they call Vermont curry. And then Japanese company made this long time ago, and it's been here, I don't know, so long. And I use this curry box. This is like, I feel like Japan, most famous curry rice.
Right.
And if you can go to the Google, type it down, why we call Vermont curry, even though it's a Japanese curry. I don't want to tell you the answer right now because it's a very, unique story about it. So if you're interested, find out why we call Vermont curry, even though this is a Japanese curry. You can Google it and read the answer. It's really interesting. But I normally use box.
How long do you think it would take to make a curry roll, like your own homemade curry roll?
It doesn't take that long. Probably, you just have to have like 10 minutes more time. Right? Yeah.
Ah,
And
okay.
you have to get more ingredient, not like on the box. Takes time.
Okay. So it's very nice for the adventurous chefs that would like to try to make their own. For me, I'm a very good cook, so I'll stick with the box, definitely.
Yeah, today I wanted to show what I used to eat in Japan. That's why we used my favorite ramen curry.
Yes, it's very popular. Okay, next question we have from Rick, and they ask, they're asking about the tofu, and they ask, would you prepare the tofu beforehand and use hard tofu?
Yes. My friend used the hard tofu, not the soft one, the hard tofu, cut the square, and she normally put into the hot water and cook it before she actually put together. So a lot of people, I think the vegetarian, they use the tofu for everything, right? So that time, if you like it mixing, it might be possible if you don't mind, to mix together, that's fine. But my friend in Japan, she was cutting like a square box like this, and then boil the water and put the tofu in there, and then cook the tofu itself. Then she put together curry and the tofu on the end.
Oh, that's very interesting. That sounds like a very good combination too. I'll have to try some.
Very healthy.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Next question we have from Sachi, and ask, why did you put water on panko? I have never done that before.
Oh, doesn't need to be put the water. If you have a sprayer, it's easy. When we put into the hot oil, it grabs oil better. I mean, and then also meat. We use an egg to add, panko, and then sometimes it's not putting all of the, around surrounding. But if you spray a little bit water, it gets moistured, and then when you put the meat on top of this, it grabs it. So it's really more like we just want more panko on top of it.
Yes, more panko is always good.
Yeah.
Okay, Sachi, thank you so much for your question. And we have another question from Lauren, and they ask, can you fry other meat options such as chicken or beef the same way you fry the pork, or do you have to fry it a different way?
Meat, yes. Chicken katsu is very famous in Japan too. We eat a lot of chicken katsu, and then beef also you can use it. Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. And next question we have from Anila, I am so sorry that I'm mispronouncing your name. And they ask, do you have a favorite ramen place in Knoxville?
Remember, yes. I think ramen bones. That's what very authentic. She went to Tokyo and learned how to cook the ramen from the master in Tokyo. And then she came back and she made a food truck.
Your daughter owns ramen bones, right?
Yes. She went there and then she wanted to do something like a authentic Japanese food, and then she said she really loved ramen, and then so she said that she wanted to learn how to do it right. So she went back to Tokyo and then learned how to do it. Then it took 1 year actually to make her own line of the ramen. But she got the tonkatsu and then shoyu and then miso and shio, and it's really good. A lot of people like tonkatsu. Her food truck name is Ramen Bones. So if you can go to ramenbones.net, you can check it out.
Okay, thank you. I will. Was it ramenbones.net?
Ramenbones.net. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put that in the chat real quick so people can all of that. And does the food truck have one ramen dish that's the most popular?
Yes, tonkatsu ramen is the most.
Tonkatsu ramen, yes. Very
Yeah,
good.
it takes like 3 days to cook this broth.
Wow.
And, yeah, there's a lot of work to make one dishes, but she just enjoys it.
Hey, wow, that's awesome. Thank you. So make sure you go support Ramen Bones Food Truck. They have some really delicious food. Okay, let's see. Next question. What is your secret for making a great curry and rice?
Secret?
Yes. Do you have like a secret technique or something that makes your curry very good?
I think it's very easy dish,
Mm.
but I think if I say secret is you cook before you put water. If you don't know, you just probably put everything together with the water start boiling. I think the most flavors coming out when we start cooking with the oil, with the meat, and then onions. The onion absorb all the goodies from the meat. Then we just mixing all the goodies first. Then we add the water. So I think that just making cooking before the put of water is a secret.
That's good advice. I wish I knew that when I was in Japan when I was making rice, because I was not very.
Everything together first.
Yeah, I think I did. I probably.
Yes, I think it's really important to cook, meat and the onions first. Get all the things, what do you call? We call umami. Get to it, vegetables, then cook it together. And also, a lot of people put the soy sauce on it too. Somehow.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
And I've seen the soy sauce, and what else we put? If we,
my mom used to put the coffee.
coffee.
Really, coffee? Like coffee that's been made, or just like coffee beans?
Powder, the instant coffee. She
She
put
put it
a little
on?
bit, yeah, put it into the
Wow, that's my first time.
Wow.
little bit.
Really? Coffee powder. We
Wow.
never know.
I didn't know that. Wow, that sounds really cool. I'll have to try that sometime. Okay. Next.
So a couple things to put it on. One of my friends in Japan, he's from Australia. He loves the Kewpie mayonnaise. The mayonnaise.
Oh man, is it Japanese?
Every time when I cook curry rice, he put the mayonnaise on top of it, and then he mixed together. But he said that's the best food.
Ooh, that's very interesting. It's Japanese mayonnaise, right?
Kewpie mayonnaise, yes.
Oh yes. Oh, okay. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't know that. I know with Okonomiyaki, it's very good, but curry and rice, oh, that's very interesting. I'll have to try that.
The curry rice that the boy from Australia, he loved it.
That's very interesting. Okay. Let's see. Next question. For both of you, how old were you when you first learned how to make curry and rice?
First year,
today. For me today.
Oh, today. Never made it before. Oh, okay.
she had like a 3 or 4 servant when she was growing up, so she never cooked.
I was in other countries too. So.
I was about 10 years old.
Yeah. 10 years old. Oh.
My mom has a Japanese restaurant, and she had to work till late, so I had to cook myself.
Very nice. Okay, very cool. And let's see if anyone in the audience has any questions. Now would be the time to submit them because we're getting close to the end. And let's see, another question I have for both of you. What is your go-to meal when you're short on time? You don't have a lot of time to make something.
Short on time. onigiri.
Ah, onigiri. Ooh, do you have like a favorite filling for the onigiri?
I like just a plain one.
Mm.
Yeah, salt. Just
Salt.
salt and rice.
Oh. Do you add seaweed with it as well sometimes?
Yeah.
Just rice. Just rice. Yeah, that's good. Nutrition.
It's a very good meal you can make quickly.
My go-to meal is a soba. It's 1 minute. You know.
Oh, soba.
It's I'm hungry, but I don't have anything. Then I just boil the hot water, the soba, 1 minute, then basically eat.
Right. Yeah. Kumi-san, do you prefer cold soba or hot soba? Do you have
Cold soba during the summer. Yes.
Yeah.
I have the shiso in my backyard, so after we cook, 1 minute soba, and I go out there and get shiso and chop it up, and the soba and the shiso is very good too.
Ooh. Very nice. Okay. And let's see, we have a question from the audience from Rick, and he asks, so is there any like special rice that you can use with Korean rice, or is any rice okay?
Where's the rice I got? This one here. Koshikari is good, né? And then other time, you can go to the Japanese or Asian. What's the other one? Very famous one.
Nishiki.
Nishiki. Yes, Nishiki. Yes. Nishiki or koshikari. When you go to there, you can ask what is the Japanese medium, rice, medium, length. So these are, I go koshikari. I like this one. And then nishiki is good too. Yeah.
Okay, great, nice. Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up. I'm going to give back the controls to Ginger, so please take it away.
Thank you, Peyton. Thank you, Kumi and Eureka. That was, and everybody in your kitchen. all of your assistants tonight. That was really fun and great. And I wish I was there with you to smell that delicious curry too. That you made my mouth water when you started talking about how good it smelled in your kitchen.
You can fly out from there.
We should all come. That was really fun. We really appreciate you joining us and doing this cooking demonstration. Before we say goodbye, we'd like to thank our sponsors one more time this evening, the Mitsui USA Foundation and the Japan Foundation Center for Global Partnership. And we'd also like to thank JAST Corporate Premier sponsors, all of our wonderful sponsors. And Kumi, do you want to say good night to everyone? You want to say wrap it up and say goodbye to everyone?
Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you so much for being a good partner with us. And thank you, Ginger and Marisan and Peyton and everyone attended today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're great. We appreciate it so much, and we appreciate everyone joining us this evening. Have a nice night. Good night.